Hello, welcome to part one of the Realities of Game Dev series. So in this series, I want to talk about the less fun but still important parts about working in the video game industry. So today, I want to talk to you about not being too precious about stuff. Sometimes when you're working on a game, for whatever reason, things that are often out of your control, the game might end up getting cancelled, or it might get delayed, or what you worked on might get removed or changed. This is part of the industry. This is part of what happens sometimes. And it's not a direct result of what you've done for the most part. It's normally not anyway. So it's not a reflection on you as an artist or you as a programmer or whatever you might be. It's normally just decisions made by the studio or by whoever owns the studio about maybe it's just not the right time for the game to come out. Maybe the game needs to go on pause, or maybe the game needs to wait for the next big console or something like that. Now, it's important to remember that these things happen to a lot of people. It's quite a common thing in the industry for this to happen. So I thought I'd put it into perspective for you to tell you over my 10 years of doing this, how things have gone for me and the stuff that I've worked on. So for example, in my 10 years, I've released, I believe, 15 things, 15 projects. Of those 15, 3 got cancelled outright, just gone, bye-bye. Never going to see the light of day again. 4 of them are not out at the moment, so even though I've worked on these things over the past few years, I can't talk about them until they're released. And to be fair, 2 of those, we don't know how well they're going to do, but they might not see the light of day. It depends how things go. So, there's always these kind of things that might happen. You don't know exactly how things are going to go, if it's going to be in your favor or not. But it's important to remember these few things. Remember that in general, it's important to not be too precious about what you do. You need to be proud of what you do, and you need to try your best at what you're doing and what you're creating. But if for whatever reason what you're working on gets removed or changed, don't take it to heart. Don't take it personally. Don't be that guy. You are a professional working artist. What that means is that you are making art to go into a game, and the game at the end of the day is a product. If what you are making doesn't work for that product, it doesn't align with what that product is trying to deliver, then it gets removed or gets changed to match it better. And that's not always within your control. So for example, if you like making a certain type of artwork or in a certain style, the game's art direction might not align with what you do. So you might have to adapt how you work to align better with the game's art direction. So it's super important that you do that because, like I said, you're a working artist or you're a working programmer. Whatever you do, whatever field you're in, you need to align yourself to the game, but not the other way around. And if the worst thing does happen and what you're working on gets cancelled, yes, it's sad. Yes, it's really, really annoying when that happens because you can't show stuff from it. But the good thing to remember is that you have spent X amount of time honing your craft. You've spent time refining your skill set. You're adding an extra tool to your artistic tool belt or whatever discipline you're in. So it's important to just remember that you are constantly improving. You're constantly growing as a result of doing this work and putting it out there. And yeah, it might not see the light of day sometimes. Or yes, it may not be your favorite project you've ever worked on. But the point is you're working, you're developing, you're growing. So just keep doing it. So I put this question to you. Of the people out there at the moment who make video games, or to be fair, any kind of field that you might work in, how many things have you worked on? You don't need to be specific about stuff, but how many things have you worked on that either haven't come out or have come out and you're not overly happy with how they've ended up turning out? I want to hear below. Let me know in the comments. Now, if you'd like any further advice on how to deal with this kind of stuff or ways that you can sort of improve your mindset about working and the threat of losing things, let me know. I can do some more videos about this kind of stuff. But I think this is quite an important series. I want to try and keep doing the realities of game dev because it's not all sunshine and rainbows, and I am here to super support the positive side of stuff. Obviously I am, but I also don't want to set people up with unrealistic expectations when they go into the industry. It's not all perfect, and I want to be here to help get people through that side of stuff. So anyway, let me know what you think below, and I'll see you next time.